Hey.
I just wanted to say good luck tonight.
Hey,
I know it's a big match. And, you've been wanting it for a long time, so
appreciate
it.
Luck
Out there.
Time to settle the score. Hey, good luck with you, man. You got long history with Dustin. You got in the bag. You taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, let's connect later.
Of course.
All right.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Millennium Wrestling presents Hearts on Fire! And what a momentous occasion. I know, ladies and gentlemen, you got plans for this weekend. We are so glad you're here back with us on another Friday night for Millennium Pro Wrestling. Plenty on the line, ladies and gentlemen, but let's kick off the night hot, something extreme. Folks, your opening bout is a singles match. Scheduled for one fall. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Donnie Brooks. Introducing first. And his opponent.
Sometimes in professional wrestling and in life, you gotta let the work speak for itself. Both these men, both these competitors A storied history doesn't begin to explain. Ariel Amin, Barry Sweeney, Millennium Pro Wrestling, Hearts on Fire. I am so glad to be back with you, my man.
I'm glad to be here with you too, Barry. What a team up here, and what two of the greatest individuals you could find here in America. From Gainesville to Moore Park, folks, two of our titans, and definitely two individuals that know each other like the back of their hands.
To begin to explain the relationship, mentor-mentee, master and apprentice, big brother, little brother.
Spitting image. Spitting venom right now, too.
But these two have been oil and water from the moment they began their professional wrestling journeys together.
And
it wasn't too long ago, Ariel. I mean, standing across the ring for both these guys, you would never have heard anyone say Danny Devine's name in such glowing terms.
Well, that's the highs and lows of Millennium Pro Wrestling. You never know what you're going to expect to see, what lengths our wrestlers will be driven to, and what heights they might ascend to, and what terrible depths as well, with a big shoulder tackle. You see Danny Devine already sent to the mat to start off the match.
First lesson when it comes to Dustin Jack Daniels is that it's not just a nickname. As you can tell, those traps mean business. And he certainly takes his diet very seriously, as well as his training regimen.
Well, conditioning is important as a professional wrestler, but having a little bit of extra layers on you is never too bad when you're slamming against a mat.
It's rare to see that Danny Devine being the leader of the men in the ring, you know, given his not his experience, but well that muscle that he's accrued over his career. And Dustin Jack Daniels has only gotten bigger and better.
Muscle memory as well, we're seeing on display. Both these individuals. My goodness, I mean, what can you even say?
We are off to a raging start. Oh my God, it's gonna be over before it starts. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
A stare down for the ages here on the eve of America's birthday. Just that close.
I don't blame Dustin in this instance. I know it kind of kills the momentum here, but that's the objective. He wants to take a second, catch his breath, get that water in him, and perhaps reassess how he's going to approach this guy who knows him better than the back of his own hand.
Well, not just that as well, trying to get into the head of Danny Devine. I mean, you saw he is sharp as a tack right now. They're trying to knock him off his base. That might be the only advantage Dustin Jack Daniels might have, is that mental intellect. Ooh. Playing games now, and that's the name of the game, honestly.
You give an inch, Danny Devine will take a mile. If you think he's going to take Dustin Daniels of all people in any way less seriously, you got another thing coming.
Oh, over!
I look away for 1 second, Aria. You gotta be kidding me.
Blink and you'll miss it, folks. Every Friday night here. Oh! That's why I make the drive up, ladies and gentlemen.
The first plate of chopped, as it's been said many a time, served up hot for the night. Setting the tone for the rest of the Hearts on Fire, because I think Dustin Daniels' heart may literally be on fire.
Doing a little bit of cardio. Ooh, that's definitely a fat burner right there.
Look at the red welt on his pec already.
Tenderizing him. Oh, ducks under. Oh!
You can't throw a wild one when it comes to Danny Devine. You can't be throwing anything that's right down the middle because he will go yard on you.
Oh, and this audience is giddy in delight seeing Dustin Daniels absolutely manhandled right now.
Ario, it's a Friday night in Chatsworth. It's 4th of July Eve. Hey, get some water where you can. It's a hot day out. But believe me when I say that this is the kind of crowd that you want for any great wrestling show, especially with the kind of card that we have for the rest of the evening.
Whoa! And look at that, just smacking the taste out of his mouth. Another evasion by Danny Devine.
You win some, you lose some. You bet big, you may lose big.
Oh.
Threw his whole body out of the ring on that big plancha. Nobody home, and now he ate a ring post instead.
Might have just lost some cartilage there as he gets thrown back into the ring. And Danny Devine standing tall, pep in his step. And you gotta understand too, going up high, all the damage and mileage from both these men accumulating. Whoa, and a superplex out on top of it.
A page out of Danny Devine's book already setting the tone for the rest of this match. These two know each other so well, but what is it going to take to put either of them away? They have gone the distance with each other so many times. I mean, you're going to have to take some playbooks out of the opposite playbook.
I mean, it's one thing to try and know someone for over a decade now. It's another thing to be wrestling him for that time as well.
Driving the shoulder to the lower back of Danny Devine. Unorthodox offense from Dustin Daniels. Now into that big back suplex.
Continuous assault now in a cover.
Not a lot of height, but plenty of velocity. That's the way that Dustin Daniels operates, Ario. He takes the simple stuff and makes it the most devastating, most violent.
And that violence is important. With a man who understands the level of endurance of Danny Devine, he's got to be this level of vicious. Oh, you see the extra pressure being applied? Wow! Oh, magic touch there. Oh my goodness.
Big time European.
Oh, and an elbow drop.
You know, Dustin Daniels having confidence, all the confidence in the world. I don't think it's unearned that he calls himself the youngest vet in the biz, because very much he is. He started when he was practically 14 years old.
Oh! Just smacked him right in the jaw there.
Punch him in the throat. Look at this full package.
Successive strikes there. And a big lariat! Sending him inside out.
And look at the face of Danny Devine right now. He just ate all of that bicep, and he's looking to spit out some teeth.
Dynebrook's calling it down the line, but you can see Danny is absolutely racked and rattled. And now Dustin trying to choke the very life out of him.
Those biceps, those traps, those shoulders just bearing down into your carotid artery. That's a sleeper hold if there ever was one, with even less pressure. That's how good Dustin Daniels is, that he can control the pace of a match without overexerting himself and still keep all that strength.
But the collective call, the audience, their vocal cords and support, oh, gets Danny back up to his feet, but eats a right hand straight to the jaw.
You're looking for those kind of plays that'll be a cloud of dust in 3 yards or so, but over here, hook and ladder, no!
No, roll! Could it be it? No. Nothing on the line here other than pride. Dracula spear!
And he went head first right to the sternum of Dustin Daniels. Big cover!
Still no.
Didn't have a ton of leverage on the shoulders there, and that might be the damage done to the lower back of Danny Devine as well, Ariel.
Pulling out the Sunday punches 2 days early here. But still, you're seeing the effects of this match weighing on both men. And I was mentioning earlier about mileage and endurance, Barry Sweeney. Can't understand, I mean, youngest vet in the game has already put on a lot of miles, but Danny Devine, he's been seeing so much damage week after week, leg injury after arm injury, and still trying to get into a pedigree, but the back failing on him now.
And it may very well be squat day here now, right into that. This is exactly why Dustin Daniels has learned so much from the man he's across from, the man he almost pinned for 3. Normally, he'd go for those big, deep squats. He'd strut his stuff as one of the strongest guys pound for pound in MPW. Instead, big velocity right in that cutter.
That's what experience gets you at the end of the day. Danny Devine laid out there, center of the ring. And Dustin now jaw-jacking with the audience. Got to be spending more time focusing. Oh, surprise suplex of his own!
Playing possum, but nothing going.
Oh, he got the claw on! And using it to throw off Devine.
Rough landing, still struggling to his feet now.
Oh, he cut him! And he's not done yet! Pedigree!
Is this it already?
Is that it? No!
Danny Devine playing possum, baiting Dustin Daniels into a mistake, and that's exactly what you've got to do. You can't stop the momentum, but you can tear it into a wall.
And look at the reaping what he sowed right now. Dustin Daniels writhing in the center of the ring.
He looks absolutely rocked right now. I mean, getting that pedigree right upside the head, that impact on the foreground. And he's not done yet. I mean, Danny Devine is nothing of a creature of pride. He's looking to get that emphatic victory, especially after a huge victory last week with his brother and partner Daniel Moon.
Oh.
No love lost between these two men.
And while one brother might have retired, we have, the other brother suffering the consequences. While they might not be related by blood, these men deeper than family. Oh, is that how you treat Family Berry on the rocks.
You don't need fingers to hook a DDT. Nearly 3 inches from 3. But our opening contest continues here at MPW Hearts on Fire.
Now, I mentioned earlier, we're still yet to see the magic touch. But looking at the fingers now of Dustin Daniels, who knows, he might be able to pull off. Now Donnie Brooks checking in on making sure he's still
going to
the
have to pull
wrestler.
off some cartilage, some bone. I mean, he's got absolutely dislocated there.
Oh!
And still going for those jabs.
Bullheaded for sure. And both these men.
Last place I'd want to be is in a puncher's chance with Danny Devine, because he'll make every finger on that hand count.
Rights on rights, hands and elbows, and every last bit of heart these men got in them for this opening match. Big super kick. Oh, discus. I don't know, back elbow. They're separated. Run into him. Look now.
Signature Dustin Daniels snap on that German.
Oh, he's still alive with a big boot.
Pretty sure I saw a tooth fly out of that ring there. This match continues here. Both men down. What a contest to open up the night, to set the tone for the rest of the night. I mean, we have so much exciting action left, Ario.
Well, it's LA, Barry. You weren't expecting fireworks a day early?
It's the World Cup, it's fireworks, it is everything that MPW specializes in, which is banger after banger after banger.
And this Chatsworth crowd hyping up Danny as he gets prepared for the curb stomp. No! Meets a high knee.
Eggsy right upside the ear. With left on! Bad!
Left for dead! Shades of his brother. But look at that, not able to finish him off though.
All for naught. Danny Devine might have stood alongside his brother, but who else was in that match too, across from the brothers, but Dustin Daniels. I mean, he's got that left forehead well scouted by now. He did everything he could, whether he was conscious or not, Ario, to roll out of the ring.
Danny not done yet. Might have pulled off. What kind of thoughts of mischief is running through his mind? A pedigree? No.
Can't get too distracted. Look at this. Dumping him back in the middle of the ring.
Hey, it's good smarts. Danny finding himself back in. No! Dustin had scouted from a mile away, and on the second, magic touch!
Magic touch, that's gotta be it.
He got him!
Dustin Daniels. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Ario, what an opening contest to set the tone for the rest of the night. And we talked about the story of these two guys know each other better than anybody else in professional wrestling. But it wasn't enough to put away the young gun. And once again, Danny back to the drawing board, but nothing to be ashamed of, Ario.
There's no need to look back at the scoreboard, folks. What matters is tonight, July 3rd, Hearts on Fire. Anytime Dustin Jack Daniels will look back on the event, he gets to brag about it right in the face of his mentor. And that's one way to brag about it, that's for sure.
No, I would have said this is a family show, but, you know, again, setting the tone for the rest of the night. Maybe there'll be some words about that.
Definitely brotherly, that's for sure. Look at this. Showboating to the max. No title. We got titles on the line coming up later on tonight, folks.
Sometimes the only title you need is pride.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Video referee, Mr. Danny Brooks. Introducing first.
In such short time, Isaiah Hendricks has become must-see professional wrestling here in Chatsworth and beyond. A pedigree that speaks for itself, technical acumen unlike anyone else, and charisma and pizzazz and panache that will take him very far in this business of ours.
And his opponent.
In the night, I hear the story and told. Somewhere fire is rolling off the soul. To a woman so heartless.
Rebel Storm back, baby. MPW ain't forgot what this little twerp did. To the heart of this page. Okay, now come on, you better watch it.
Representing the Heartless Team. Weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Hollywood Rebel.
When I say, fans, that Isaiah Hendricks is going to have his hands full, I favor him in the technical acumen. I favor him in the confidence.
Sweeney, I know we talked last time about, being shocked at the audience's reactions. Have you ever seen Rebel Storm like this before?
Like the monster from, what was that movie? God, I'm trying to think about it. The scary one. Like behind the kid, behind the guy.
Oh, The Conjuring.
Right, The Conjuring. He's the guy from The Conjuring.
I really thought he looked almost like a 80s glam rock Darth Maul, but yes, I do see it.
Case in point, Ario, this is exactly what I was talking about when it came to Isaiah Hendricks. Brimming with confidence, technical acumen, and in such a short amount of time, one of the brightest stars coming out of MPW tonight. But at the same time, you can't predict what the Rebel Storm is going to be. He's just bringing so much toxic energy everywhere he goes. He'll pick a fight with a cameraman, much as the guy across the ring.
Two different definitions for the words flashy and unorthodox for both these men.
Flashy is in a way that I welcome from Isaiah Hendricks. Flashy is in a way I'm scared of by the Rebel Storm.
Ugh. And if you see a glove happen to come off as well, you best watch. There's a lot of sick tricks the new and improved Rebel Storm has up here for you to see.
You gotta stop giving us a bad name, bro. I mean, it's hard enough as it is.
Look at that. Tight lock off the startup. Into the corner already, trying to bully this young rising star here.
To take nothing away from the Rebel Storm, an underrated aspect of his game is that core strength. He's built like a fire hydrant, not just because he's red this today, but because he's so strong. He's that big base. He's willing to push around opponents that are going to be smaller than him or not going to act their size. But Isaiah Hendricks is not a guy I want to play around with.
Well, with the fire burning hot here for Hearts on Fire, Isaiah Hendricks now sending Rebel Storm, trying to cool down this fire hydrant, it seems. Look at that now. Being a good sport.
Take this seriously. A bit hard to when it's the Rebel Storm standing across from you. Dastardly deeds speaking for themselves along with the rest of the Heartless Kings. A big thorn in the side of just about anybody who enjoys it.
And look at this
Peace,
now.
love, justice, and good vibes. Great takedown there from Isaiah Hendricks.
And none of that, great training from the Millennium Wrestling Academy. You're seeing some of the finest prospects right now here. Isaiah Hendricks. Oh, eating a serious elbow right into the jaw. Check to make sure his teeth is still in place. Catches him now. And Hendricks trying to stay alive in this match. Of course, for a young up-and-coming wrestler, the understanding of endurance and how long he can really last in a match. I mean, of course, trying to build up that wrestling acumen and the calluses as well. That comes about in training, but theory versus execution, is a very different story.
And talk about execution on that Enziguri, running the money, practically starching the Rebel Storm right to that John Woo drop kick in the corner.
Now the bottle turnbuckle. Oh! Nice baseball slide there for that lariat.
It's economy of motion with Isaiah Hendricks, which is so beyond his years. He's able to maximize the kind of space. Now, the MPW ring is oftentimes smaller than most other professional wrestling rings. Oh, look at this. He's looking at that snake eater already, going for that cravat. could be over right now.
Almost got to believe that. Rebel must have been watching some good tape study there to get out of the way.
Maybe tape study, maybe it was Jeremiah Fresh going, the moment he gets you in a crossface, you're donezo.
And look at Hendricks still smiling ear to ear.
It's because he knows he still has his number. It's because Rebel Storm has not shown him why he should respect that offense. But Rebel Storm might do it whether you respect it or not, hook or by crook.
Well, it's Icon versus Iconic here right now. And look at what the Icon's doing, getting into a fight. Infamy for sure. That's what he's developing here at MPW.
You don't want that smoke with Wendy, dog. I promise you. I promise you. I'd rather be in the ring with Isaiah.
Cat and mouse game starting up. It looks like our cameraman's being chased as well. Back in the ring. Ow!
Elbow drop in the lower back. Well scouted, admittedly, by the Rebel Storm there. And the confidence and cockiness going in for one more.
Traves here. And calling that one out for Fresh. His partner and leader of the Heartless Kings now, and really seeing the journey of the Heartless Kings. Men who were once tag team champions, at one point running roughshod over the entire MPW roster. And now for Rebel Storm even, going up against these new up-and-comers like he did last week as well, or previous weeks. He wants to try and, of course, establish himself that he still is a force to be reckoned with.
And what's worse about the Heartless Kings, and particularly Rebel Storm in this instance, what's worse about it is that when they're up, they're bad, and when they're down, they're even worse. When the Rebel Storm thinks he's got nothing to lose in a contest like this.
Look at that, kicking the finger out. Never seen that before.
He said, fish, hook this. Look at the hook those fingers now. Look at this.
Low cover now. Very smart move there by the Rebel Storm to keep holding on. Oh.
And smashing that wrist right into the canvas. They're brutal.
Well, Rebel now getting wise to it, understanding if he can eliminate that left arm. Oh, trying to execute the Snake Eater becomes infinitely more challenging.
Listen, it's one thing to put a crossface on that's any way effective. It's one of the toughest submissions in professional wrestling for a reason. It is every bit as painful as you think it is. With the cravat, even more so, because that clutch goes north-south, not east-west.
Very excellent point there. And another one I should know too on that body slam. You might have seen Rebel Storm having the arm tied behind the back of Isaiah Hendricks, putting all the body weight on that slam directly onto the arm.
And again, I hate to give Rebel Storm any credit whatsoever. I think he's a weird, I don't like him, and he smells bad, and so on and so forth. But he has been absolutely targeting that arm for a good reason. He knows the moment he's in that submission hold, his odds dramatically go down, much like that cannonball set down to the lower back.
Cover now. Still not enough. And that's good on Isaiah, of course, is trying to power through, but gotta understand, to fight another week might be more important for the start of your wrestling career.
When your shoulder, your wrist, your elbow are on the line, ligaments, bones, things like that, you can't power through everything. You can't just kick out like how he did it so emphatically that first time. Out! And you see the toll it's taking on Isaiah now. I mean, absolutely desperate situation to be in. You can tell those bars are going down in a major way, Ariel.
And look at this now. The rookie stomping continuing, grabbing onto as hard as he can the arm and deltoid. But listen to the crowd now. Willing on Isaiah.
Whether they love Isaiah or hate the Rebel Storm more, he's buying purchase, buying some time from that, freeing that arm. But the one-armed man in the ass-kicking contest might not be in the best position to be in. Can he hook it?
Hey, able to counter through with some strikes. Gets out of it. Oh, and right onto the shoulder yet again.
Rebel Storm off his signature headbutts, but this time, impact on the shoulder. What a drop kick right to the chest.
Smart Isaiah not to land on that injured arm, but that drop kick was out of desperation for sure. You can see the impacts have been accumulating.
And you can tell he still has his wind with him, but that impact of that arm may have been all for naught. Rebel Storm panicking because he knows Isaiah Hendricks with momentum behind him is a dangerous man in that ring.
Big punch there.
With one arm.
One arm, one army. Trying to go for a drop.
Oh my God, what a kick.
I thought that was good night there for Rebel Storm.
Could have been 3. It should have been 3, but this match continues here at MPW. Hearts on fire. So well scouted and innovative offense from Isaiah Hendricks.
I thought I saw the soul of Rebel Storm leave his body after that kick.
Whether it was gum or a tooth or anything like that, maybe his lunch.
Now Isaiah not done yet though. Arm still injured, but still has his heart pumping. Whoop. Able to reverse that Irish whip.
Irish whip, dangerous position to be in, especially when your arm's compromised. You can dislocate something, but look at that. Oh, can't get that up and over down because that pressure and that weight was too much. Divorce cord double knees right to the arm.
Using gravity to his advantage there. Cover now and pressing onto that arm. Oh, and even just kicking out. Rebel Storm has just become disgustingly accurate in this damage.
Ario, I say a million times, I know it's been a minute since you and I were on commentary, it's all about leverage. That pinfall was right on those shoulders, that injured shoulder of Isaiah Hendricks. And look at that, looking for that arm bar, might not have all of it, but he's looking to torque that shoulder back, and it might be all over but the crying.
No, oh God, you can't see this. Isaiah begging as much as everybody else is to get to that rope.
Middle of the ring, nowhere to go, can he leverage?
Cover! Almost, no!
Look at this, submission back in, look for that cross face, can he get it?
Almost,
And that
almost,
cravat is
searing pain!
in.
Almost, no! Rebel's still fighting somehow!
Wrenching all the way back, can he get to the ropes?
Posting up his leg! Whoa, rolling through!
Rolling through, nowhere to go!
He got him!
Your winner by way of submission, Isaiah Hendricks.
The Snake Eater, to my money, Ario Amin, is one of the deadliest holds in MPW today, and Isaiah Hendricks proving why he is going to quickly climb those rankings, especially with such technical acumen on his side.
What a thrill, Barry Sweeney. Rebel Storm tucking his tail between his legs as the Heartless Kings need to recoup and restructure. But the Iconic stands tall and able to fight another week after some well-needed rest.
Maybe you need a tree frog or something.
Isaiah Hendricks. I bet you think you're on top of the mountain right now, huh? I bet you think you're hot stuff. Well, guess what? You aren't, just because you get lucky for one night, all right? Well, you get out there and made a mockery of me, of the Heartless Kings. And we don't take kindly to mockery making. So I hope you're ready, because next week I'm coming with backup in the form of Jeremiah Fresh. And you're gonna be sorry, real sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, next week, I got Isaiah's back. And the Heartless Kings are gonna bow down.
Well, we'll see about that. Out of my way.
Didn't even know you were here.
We're not doubling the stakes, we're tripling them, in fact. Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing Hearst.
Hailing from the sewage runoff outside of 191 Nordoff Place, the scuzziest, and I mean scuzziest tag team in Millennium Pro Wrestling today. Scarlett, I don't think they're being paid enough, you know what I mean? Often litigated, never duplicated. Scarlett Donovan in the ring.
And their partner.
You guys love J2!
Don't look at me.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of San Diego, California, is a playmaker, J2 Mattioli.
Looking lean, looking mean, and looking to get the better of the MPW champion, the handsome devil Diego Valens. This man is all about his head games, and J2 Mattioli is scouting the competition very, very well.
And their opponents.
Everybody already up on their feet. They know blue chips when they see them.
No one likes you! Shut the hell up!
The tag team you never knew you wanted. The tag team you never knew you needed. Highly decorated, highly deadly.
Making their way to the ring, a team of the Radiant Sun, Dick Lethal and Venomous, Boa, Victor Silva, and your reigning Millennium Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the handsome devil, Diego Valens.
2 out of 3 of these men might be from San Diego, California, but it's hard not to feel like it's a home game for the reigning, defending MPW champion, Diego Valens, looking all the kind of confident. Last week, both these men, Jake Redondo and Boa Silva, Ario, showed up and showed out in their matches. They might not have come away with victories, but what they came away with was star power, undeniable, between Jake Redondo and the constrictor Boa Silva.
The future of Millennium Pro Wrestling is looking bright here, but looking to snuff out that brightness with scum and muck is a filthy frog himself, Eddie Rohr, entering in.
Get your tetanus shots. Eddie Rohr is in a wrestling ring. Diego Valens, of course, to take all comers.
Looks like it's Jake Mays then in the fight against the champion. What an opportunity here by Jake Mays.
It's one thing to pick a fight with the reigning champion. It's another thing entirely to criticize his mustache. That is whooping grounds.
Flying overhead, and a beautiful drop kick to follow it up.
Diego Valens, even though he has suffered injuries and setbacks time and again, has been a fighting champion and has never looked twice Not the kind of competition.
I could have been it right there, Barry Sweeney. Holding my breath just to see
I am
it.
beyond speech, but look at this. His eyes have hardly left, Diego Valen's eyes anyway, have hardly left J2 Mattioli. The head games are so real.
Redondo now, of course, no stranger to Mattioli or Mays as well. A man who was once partners with Jake Redondo. Of course, Jake squared with once a fleeting memory at this point. Now both these men bitter rivals as Mattioli entered into the ring.
Well, they're both incredibly talented wrestlers, but one happens to hang out and listen to Eddie Rohr on purpose, which is beyond me.
Look at Redondo here.
Home or away game.
And trying to air out the dirty laundry right here for our third match of the night. J2 said, hey, I'm looking for another match, and look at that. You call that a normal match?
You can't listen to a guy like J2 Mattioli. He's a snake. He's a serpent. More than Boa Silva, I might add, especially when it comes to trying to convince his opponent to do the wrong thing. But whoa!
Able to get the man through.
Rolls through expertly, catches that for him again.
Of course, the conditioning of J2 has been improving week to week, month to month. But Jake Redondo is absolutely in peak condition. Drop toe hold. Try to go for the kick. Back magic. Beautiful.
Right in the tape is that psych kick.
Off the turnbuckle now. He reverses it. But Boa in position. Pulls him under. Backstabber. Fangs sinking in deep. Big Inzy. And Boa can smell it himself off the second.
Beautiful crossbody into the pinfall. Excellently done. Now a tag team specialist, one may call Boa Silva, but a submission specialist, one for the sickos, is Boa Silva to me. One of the best coming out of San Diego today.
And just an unhinged transformation of Boa Silva. The man is truly living up to his name, but Eddie Rohr is well an animal in his own right.
Eddie Rohr, the big game hunter, so he calls himself, but he's going to have his hands full when it comes to Boa Silva. The speed that this man can pick up is unlike anybody else. Beautiful neck breaker.
The Bushmasters come alive here at MPW. Cover.
The advantage has constantly been on the team of the champion, but will it stay that way, Ariel Mead?
Look at this Eddie Rohr trying to stave off those snake bites, but the poison might be digging in deep. J2 Mattioli looking to clean up now.
Kick right to the liver there. Brutal shot.
Underneath
well scouted. Looking for that abdominal stretch. Perhaps Cobra. No. Too big, too strong. Oh,
he holds on. Beautiful. And he's still got the arm too. Trying to get onto the armbar. Oh.
Now well scouted from Boa Silva, but he may have spent a little too much time looking for that armbar and spent plenty more time jaw-jacking with Jake Mays.
We got two other opponents to deal with in the corner. You're basically in no man's land. Oh! Got him in position now.
Now for that PS2!
Nostalgia rocking Boa Silva. But it's only going to be a 2 count right now. Oh, look at that. Drive-by from both corners.
And well scouted from J2 Mattioli, taking out the partners of Boa Silva. An unfortunately common position for him to be in, especially these tag matches. Biting up more than he can chew. Now Jake Mays capitalizing.
Look at Redondo saving the day in the nick of time and running out. Nice and smooth. Now the former high school athlete turned second generation wrestler. And now Boa Silva being manhandled in this corner. He'd love to be able to get back to the champion or Redondo. But now it's like hyenas circling.
And hyenas is right. These guys fancy themselves predators, but they're really just scavengers. They're picking the bones of someone who can't fight back. They have the numbers game ahead of them. And like I said earlier, J2 Mattioli is looking to bait Diego Valens into a mistake, into a losing his temper, into a challenge.
Well, you can't count out the snake until you cut off the head. And Boa Silva still got some fight in him. Oh!
Does his best to cut off the competition, but J2 Mattioli just still too big. He might be leaner, but he is plenty meaner.
Speaking about lean and condition, Jake Mays, the consummate professional wrestler, once a rookie, now becoming an absolutely filthy veteran alongside Eddie Rohr.
Looking for that bailout of the big Enziguri. Now an elbow drop to the middle of the back. Devastating maneuver.
Covered it. Oh, that most disrespectful way you could possibly treat another wrestler.
No wonder he kicked out at one. Boa Silva is a tough guy. He is a jiu-jitsu expert. He is pound for pound, hold for hold, one of the most dangerous men in MPW. And this could be even more dangerous now. Look at this.
J2 Mattioli now trying to set him up. But the man from Portugal does not quit, just like his team. But boy, how do they need to take a beating to get through
You don't
this
even
match.
need a playmaker after that one, Ario.
Oh, wait. Socks in those fangs yet again. Trying to go for a tag, but no, holding on to the tights.
Right into that sliced bread Shiranui.
And now the Pit Viper coiling and hissing his way there.
Jake Mays taking out the competition as well as Eddie Roar. Filth in their veins, living up to their reputation. Whoa!
Just rattling the skulls, and look at that!
Rolling cutter from J2 Mattioli, all that weight down on his neck.
Oh, that could have been it right there. By some miracle, Boa Silva able to get the shoulder up.
And how apropos that the Handsome Devil is the man up first, looking to challenge and meet J2 Mattioli in the middle of that ring. No love lost between these two men.
Now Jake Mays and J2 showing off all these amazing combo work, but no!
Rough landing on Jake Mays, that could have been dangerous.
Went to the well one too many times there. Boa ducks under. Off the, wait, no!
Still gets the double knees.
But not done yet. Boa now off the ropes.
DT right on the money. Miscommunications leading to opportunities here. Will it be the Handsome Devil getting that tag?
It was that crowd begging Boa, trying to talk some sense to him, just go another couple inches and make his way to the fingertips of our champion.
And here comes the Handsome Devil.
Eddie Roar knocked down. Going underneath. Get up top, scoop slam.
Sizing up the competition so well.
And he's moving like a puma right now. And now on the third. Look at that.
Beautiful maneuver, sending his opponents flying across the ring. Whoa!
Able to hold onto the ropes. Handsome Devil still in this. Big shoulder tackle. He's not done yet. Off the third.
Double drop kick, one boot per man.
One-man army here it seems for Diego Balance. Big drop there by our champion. Is that it? No.
Huge velocity on that side slam as well. That Uranage. Now these two finally.
And of course, oh!
Baited him into that Enziguri.
J2 being a thorn in the side of the champion. Oh, for some weeks now. And Jake Mays now planning him there with that inside-out DDT. Whoa, rolls through now. Catches the kick.
Didn't come in with enough sauce. Now he's going to regret it.
Look at that! Beautiful cartwheel and a kick there by Redondo. Both these men never miss a day of training, and it's paying off.
Big blockbuster, but now J2 Mattioli.
Roll him through.
Playmaker, no!
On the second. He catches that for another. No. Let's see. J5. But
Boa Silva, look at him.
Black Mamba Meteora.
Huge stop right to the neck. What a spear! Turns him inside out.
Diego Bounds struggling to his feet. Eddie Roar sizing him up now. Look at that leap.
Nobody home with the spear into that arm. It's carry. That's gotta be it.
And J2 breaking it up. Going for the playmaker.
Nobody home with the playmaker. Whoa! Devil sail. Nobody home.
It could have J2 to get out of the way of that. Shoulder tackle there by Mays. Oh, perfectly timed there by the Handsome Devil.
Well scouted off the slip and fall, but now it's that Handsome. Oh my
Devil's
God!
tail.
What a Devil's tail! Count to 10, count to 1,000,000. He's down.
Got him.
Your winners, the team of Jake Redondo, Boa Silva, and your Millennium Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Diego Balance.
indeed.
Emphatic victory for the champion there. That was a shot clearly meant to be heard by J2 Mattioli.
Oh, Barry, I don't like the looks of this. I think Mays might have taken the full brunt of that devil's tail. A demon's tail at this point.
Hey, you get that size 12 upside your head, you're playing with fire. You step across the ring from guys like this, you're gonna pay for it.
Absolutely knocking out Cold, the inescapable one. And these three men standing tall as we're halfway through Hearts on Fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Wake up, Jay. Someone get up.
This is ridiculous. That move it's just too dangerous. Yeah, it just cannot be allowed anymore. No, I can't let it happen. Something needs to be done. You know what? I'm gonna make a call. Call the hospital!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna find out who's gonna make it out of this best of three. Your next bout is the rubber match scheduled for one fall between two of the finest of Millennium Pro Wrestling. So let's get them to the ring.
The finest in Millennium Pro Wrestling, the finest in Southern California. There are few finer than Mr. 551, the Deadlift King, CJ Tino, Mr. Black Friday himself. And where he staked that reputation, thank you very much, sir. Where he staked that reputation was Black Friday against Daniel New. There's been two matches, one win apiece.
This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on my throttle.
Let's go, CJ.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hard, however, no matter how much a deadlift is, to root against this man. The longest journey back to professional wrestling that began with a single step. One small step for man, one giant leap for Daniel Boone. These two have nothing to prove tonight, but who the better man will be. If you're on Kalshi right now, if you're on any betting website, seek some help. But I'd hate to see the Vegas odds on either of these men tonight. Every second worth of that sweet Japanese entrance that Ario Means about to give.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Your referee for this contest, St. Clair. Introducing first, to my right, fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, he is a deadlift king, Mr. 551, CJ Tino! And his opponent, to my left, fighting out of Covina, California, he is your captain, Daniel Moon!
To get this match in one lifetime, one time was a moonshot by itself. To get it 3 times, Ario Amin, We're getting a both these guys chant before anything even happened. Are you friggin' kidding?
I understand why. Barry, if you were there Black Friday, you could hear a pin drop like it can right now.
One and two.
Yes.
One way or another, we gotta find who's gonna be two.
Look at this pinfall already. Go for that quick wrap-up pin. Whoa!
One of his own.
What is left to be said between these two men? Ario, I saw them across from each other in the locker room, not even looking each other in the eye. They know what's at stake here. It's more than just pride or a win record, more than just 1 and 2. It is the rubber match of who is the best here at MPW, who is the best wrestler perhaps in Southern California, and I'd wager it's either of these men.
I mean, at the beginning of this rivalry, it was a dream match for me. I mean, you can hear the audience treating this match with reverence, the level of focus they have. Laser sharp right now, just like it was the first time and the second instance of these two Titans meeting. But right now, so much is at stake. Of course, when it comes to Daniel Moon, an individual who, after a hiatus, returning in peak physical condition, meeting a man who was once a New Japan Strong survivor who also sustained injury, making his triumphant return to the ring. Both these men, absolutely signs of what Millennium Pro Wrestling stands for.
Ario, both these men are easily in the peak performance shape of their lifetimes. And like I said last week, it's one thing to even get one peak in your entire career, no matter how long you're a professional wrestler. Daniel Moon's had 2, but CJ Tino.
Look at that, CJ now saying all those wonderful tricks, the amazing speed of the drop down of Daniel Moon, all the flashy parlor antics are no longer going to work on Tino.
And on top of all that, the star luster has not faded, but your eyes adjust to those bright lights. At the same time, look at this from Daniel Moon already. Oh! Kicking out that hand.
Hey, being effective, that's for sure. Daniel Moon, understanding he can't waste time. He's got to go for the most effective. Look at now, catching the leg. Oh, spinning wheel kick there.
Wipes out Tino, now wiped out in the middle of that ring, but go for that big
Brainstem landing on the back turnbuckle as well.
Really, really ugly landing from Daniel Moon there, giving it all risk, no reward from that cannonball senton. And look at this, big drop kick.
Oh, and once again landing onto the apron. Daniel Moon might have just taken some of the biggest. Oh my goodness, that was a rough kick out.
And you saw that rough pinfall as well. Not much leverage on the shoulders there, but you see what's at stake for CJ Tino. He's looking to wear down his opponent by any means necessary.
Big scoop slam there. Once again applying pressure to the back. Oh, and the front as well. Look at that, throwing caution to the wind and a cover now.
Now, we've seen plenty of times CJ Tino go for a victory lap after that devastating double stop, but he went right back to the pinfall. He knows exactly what's at stake in this match.
And this crowd absolutely locked in. I mean, you feel like you're at Corrigan Hall right now.
Moreover, CJ Tino pulling no punches. Respect went out the window in match 1. Being the better man went out the window in match 2. Now it's about being the better wrestler. And even now, commanding our senior Sinclair around, there's a lot of pressure on both these men's shoulders.
Well, there's also a lot of brutality I'm seeing. These men are really pulling no punches, no hospitality, no warm greeting, no handshake. All that's over now. I think at this point, better wrestler, they're trying to figure out who can just pick up that next victory at this point. Oh my gosh.
Is that the best you've got in this trilogy? He is looking for that Return of the Jedi. He is not looking for that Rise of Skywalker. This is going to be a very, very scary turn of events if they turn up the heat even more than they already have. Look at this.
Look at CJ now breaking the hold. Missed a double stomp this time. Oh, and it might have just hurt his heel there.
Jams the knees as well. Nobody home with a big splash.
Following up, nope, breaks down.
What a elbow strike.
Sending Moon directly down to the bottom. Looking at CJ trying to set him up. Oh my God!
Stomps to the midsection, just caving in that rib cage, looking for that pinfall there, but he knows what he's scouting. He was thinking about that Boston Crab.
Look, CJ now. I've never seen him this ticked off, it seems.
It's more than a point of pride. It's more than a victory in a column here. CJ Tino may very well not be back for a long time. He's a guy who works very, very rarely. It's not often that we see him every week like Daniel Moon. And it's one thing entirely that he is spending all this energy to prove the point that he is the better professional wrestler.
I think at this point he just wants to torture Daniel Moon. I mean, look at this. Listen, Barry, you've known this man for several years as well. Have you seen CJ Tino be this cruel? What the hell?
CJ Tino trying to reason with Daniel Moon because he knows exactly what is at stake here. CJ Tino, especially after being strong survivor of the New Japan Academy in Los Angeles, knows exactly what he is capable of. Daniel Moon might be a dangerous man, but CJ Tino has learned a taste for blood in a major, major way.
Well, is this respect what respect gets you, though, Barry? I mean, after fighting a man, to have this level of animosity towards them after everything they've been through? Going off the ropes now.
Look at that drop kick once again. Well scouted from Daniel Moon in the nick of time.
Now going up high.
Off the top, big crossbody, and he got all of it. Not going for the pinfall, though. Look at this. Building up steam.
Oh, just plants him there. Big Polish hammer. And a lariat to follow it up.
Once Daniel Moon hits his stride, he is nigh unstoppable. He is one of the best wrestlers with momentum, and he may very well prove that here tonight.
Trying to set it up, but seems like thrusters might be malfunctioning for Major Tom. Oh, an atomic drop.
Big Nancy wraps around his head with that one.
CJ Tino rocked and waving. Oh!
Twist and shout. What a neck breaker.
And still, CJ's got to probably twist his vertebrae back in position to keep it in his match, but he's still able to kick out.
The look on the face of Mr. 551 says it all. That neck breaker rattled him, and he's wondering what more that Daniel Moon has in the tank here. He might be losing that air. It's an awfully hot July day here at 1901 Noroff Place at Chatsworth, but this is a devastating place to be in, especially with CJ Tino.
Oh, sent him right into that turnbuckle. You talk about being caught in deep waters. How about the cold recesses of space?
Huge, big boot right upside the head against that turnbuckle. Devastating maneuver.
Now Moon getting ready off the top. CJ.
Scouted into that big German.
Oh, and landing on a high angle there. Just spiking him right on the neck yet again.
Ario, the first German suplex of the night, and I doubt it's going to be the last. If you are under 551 pounds, you are liable to get suplexed.
Followed up with his own lift off now. We got one. Second thruster's out.
He hits that third. It's over for Daniel Moon.
Oh, and look at that. CJ able to get a safe landing, maybe? Yes!
Off the second rope. Missile drop kick coming in like a scud. Only two.
And you hear the visceral scream there by Mr. 551. The man's turning animalistic.
And clutching that rib cage as well. The wind getting knocked out of his sails.
I'm winning, Barry.
That's more than I can say right now.
Says I'm winning.
Listen, I'll have to check the analytics. But I don't want the pressure to get to a guy like CJ Tino. If you're rooting against Daniel Moon here at a home game for him at MPW, that's a dangerous position to be in.
Well, he's looking for somebody in his corner at this point. Seems like CJ Tino doesn't like the fact that this audience is not giving the love that he believes he deserves. But Moon trying to make it worth their while.
That Moon driver, nothing going.
Oh, trying to get him in position. And look at this now, CJ locking eyes on him with a big forearm.
Eating him in the middle there. Big forearm strike.
And another to return fire.
Well scouted from CJ Tino, ducks him. What a moonsault slam! That's gotta be it! No! Well scouted from Daniel Moon, but this match continues, Ario.
I mean, I don't know how much longer it can, though, Barry. Both these men are struggling up to their feet. I mean, it's honestly looking a little bit like the end of Rocky 1.
Rocky 1 is right. They're going 15 rounds, and this is anybody's game. CJ Tito wanted me to call it for him in the favor of the algorithm, in the favor of the analytics, but I can't. This is anybody's game.
I mean, Barry, at the end of the day, points don't matter except for the 1, 2, 3, or that tap.
But points matter very much to these men here, especially when it's
No, he jumps down in!
Oh my God! Right on top of his head. That's got to be it. He's got to be out.
I've never seen a suplex send a man inside out like that. What in the world? Listen, to be able to kick out like that, you need NASA training.
At what cost do you kick out of that move? At what cost do you take a top rope German suplex directly on top of your head and choose to kick out? The gumption, the temerity, the strength of Daniel Moon speaking for itself here at MPW. Hearts on fire.
Captain is not just a title for this man. He's looking to lead this company and keep it riding off the footsteps of his former partner, Brendan Devine.
He watched his partner, he watched his brother say goodbye.
Oh, but CJ Tino looking to say goodnight right now.
To the 6 count, but he's counting a 5-5-1. CJ Tino has got Daniel Moon well scouted.
How much gas they've got left? They're all gas, no brakes right now. Able to break away from the rights.
Look for that Boston Crab once again. North Shore to South. If he bends over, it's over.
High angle turn, but he's able to kick him off.
Small package.
Is that it? No.
Can't link the legs.
CJ now with his own. No. Catch him on a double leg of his own.
Jackknife instead.
Oh.
The strength of CJ Tino speaking for itself. Looking for that big crucifix.
No. Still able to hold on. These various kickouts. It's a razor's edge. Whoa, able to throw him right into St. Clair, but he gets out of the way.
CJ Tino climbing to the top, seizing victory here. If he's sizing up that double stop, it could be all over for Daniel Moon. This is going to be dangerous, dangerous territory for both these men.
Moon not knowing where he is. You got to look out, brother.
Whoa,
No,
what a
what?
drop kick! Baited him in!
I mean, you see that, man, when you reel up a fish, but my God, the reaction speed on Moon is otherworldly.
What's he got planned here? Looking for that Moon driver off the top? Oh
No
my God.
way, come on now. And CJ Tino knows it spells danger for him.
my
Look at
God.
chopping him off the rope.
Could have been a dangerous, dangerous landing. Daniel Moon holding on the nick of time.
Resetting that neck finally. And trying to see if he's still got feeling in those fingertips. No! He rocks it right back out of place.
Heads in the back of the head. Look at it. Oh my God! Super Hurricane Rana!
CJ Tino absolutely laid out across the ring.
And Captain Moon, you are cleared for a liftoff! Tope Suicida! What a damn match this has been, Oreo!
And once again, sweetie, we haven't even gone to the title matches yet for the night. These two men absolutely showcasing what it means to be a professional wrestler.
This opportunity weighs far more than 10 pounds of gold. This means everything about these men.
Now, Daniel Moon, he's not going to let it end like this without some more salt. What in the world, man? Oh, wait, no.
But he's not dead yet. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
No.
God! To the back. Chaos Theory on the damn floor. Both these men are wiped out.
This is a battered inch-thick padding and wood right underneath.
You might as well get driven right into the climbing gym downstairs. Both these men are down. If this match ends the double count out, I mean, are we going to get Daniel Moon and CJ Tino 4? Like, are they going to up this and bring a gun? What are they going to do?
They can't let it end here, but we're already at a 3 count. And the crowd clapping in unison. Here for Hearts on Fire.
Clap all you want. The convulsions that CJ Tino is going through. The position that the contorted body of Daniel Moon is in. We're at a 6 count already. You can count to 1,000,000. I don't think either of these guys are getting the ring in time.
Could they really let it be a draw here after all they've done? Wait, Moon! Moon, no! Moon stumbles and falls right now.
We're down to 9.
Razor's Edge!
It's all over, but the crying, we can't end like this.
They're in! But what is left, though, for both these men as they stare each other down in prone position?
They have expended every resource readily available to them both, and they're still talking, and they're still chomping at the bit to get the better of each other.
Oh. And just absolutely smacking, trying to fracture what little bones they have left in their face.
The harder you hit CJ Tino, the harder not only is he going to hit you back, but the more he's going to like it. This is dangerous territory for Daniel Moon. Look at him bouncing off the ropes, neck first.
Well, it's no matter how many times you get hit, no matter how many times you crash on the mat, it's getting back up and persevering. Oh! CJ, not done yet.
Missed the Enziguri, no one home.
Go for a low kick to the gut. And Moon now.
Well scouted from CJ Tino.
Able to catch him there.
Look for that side. Oh, right on top of his neck.
Cover now. CJ trying to put him away. No, two.
Deep cover, and it's still not enough. That's Saito right on top of the head of Daniel Moon, and we are still going here, and we're at least done with the rest of the night.
Listen to CJ panting right now.
There's going to be fireworks in the sky for 4th of July by the time these guys are still fighting, and the wrist tape is coming off like the weighted training weights.
Listen, this very well might be one of the most toughest opponents both these men have had to deal with this year.
What were you saying, Moon, huh? As far as I'm concerned, you're 1, I'm 2.
Oh! Jesus! Well, there's 1 for 1!
Just fist upside the head of Daniel Moon.
CJ now trying to power up as best he can, but Moon digging deep.
Oh, what's he got planned here? Blast with the pass. Moon landed hits!
Years of not seeing it.
Moon driver, that's gotta be it!
Cover now! That's it!
Is it too selfish of me to say best 3 out of 5?
I'd love to see it, Barry.
I don't
love
know what
to see
this
it.
match in, but this was one hell of a showing from both these men. What a rubber match by every stretch of the definition.
And Moon now beckoning CJ to enter back in after all the animosity and the ill will. I really thought, these men sort of really hate each other, but you could see the captain understanding what a valuable asset CJ Tino has been for this Millennium Wrestling crowd.
When it comes to Daniel Moon, he learned last week how you can't ever take a goodbye too lightly. You never know when you're going to cross paths with anyone again. And for two opponents so handmade for one another like CJ Tino and Daniel Moon, you have to pay respect where respect is owed and respect is earned.
What amazing matches, but now, my friend, we have reached our semi-main event. Tag team gold on the line. And what a shocking turn of events here. I can't wait to see it coming up.
Coming up right now, we're already at our semi-main event. I know it's easy to say Hearts on Fire has been burning bright. So, ladies and gentlemen, your semi-main is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. And this will the Millennium Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Introducing first.
fastest rising stars in Millennium Pro Wrestling, Nina. Incredibly talented.
Out of the Philippines, she is Nina!
Talent, versatility, confidence, she has it all in such a brief tenure here in professional wrestling, and she has only gotten better every single match out.
And her partner.
Hold on. GM still in fighting shape. We got a player coach in the building. Mr. General Manager Ray Rosas could very well be the tag team champion of his own promotion. Very rare that you catch a man like this. Get that hunger, get that thirst for competition once again. But it's hard to see, and it's hard to believe that Ray Rosas has spent so much as a day out of a wrestling ring. But I've got to wonder, fans, will a last-minute change for the tag team challengers be of a benefit or a detraction from their efforts against the tag team champions? I like them against Belgium, that's for sure. Know them from keeping odd hours outside your apartment complex. Jackhammers, lots of loud noises, lots of heavy machinery, but they ain't no equal. Ario saying it better than I ever could. Story of my life. The confidence of both these men, even after a losing effort against the Divides and Daniel Moon, the Millennials, are brimming here. And Ario, I was speculating earlier all by my lonesome, and now I can speculate along with you. I wonder if the last-minute addition of Ray Rosas to this tag team championship match is to benefit the challengers or to benefit the champions.
Well, it definitely was a last-minute addition, but definitely is something that might be what Nina just needed, because, of course, Ray Rosas being a mentor to all three of these individuals in the ring right now, he might just have the experience necessary to pick up a victory as a former champion. I mean, a man who stands proudly on that wall right behind him.
The accolades and documentation, the decoration of Ray Rosas speaks for itself. But again, I've got to wonder where his interests lie here. I mean, he is our general manager. He is the guy putting on the show. He's the guy making sure all the checks clear from the board of directors. And at the same time, he could be his tag team champion.
Look at this now. Buccio wants a piece of him himself. Wants to get Daddy in the ring right now, it seems.
You know.
Right now, Roberto Perez. And I was made a point to make sure I get those R's rolled anytime I said his name.
Glad you can, because I certainly can't. I've got that messed up palate from when I broke my jaw. But all the same, Roberto Perez is a dangerous, high-impact maneuver kind of talent. He's the kind of guy that last week, when he was challenging the Millennials, didn't even look remotely phased.
Well, that's the new generation for you, I guess. And this is always something I began to note as well here in Millennium Pro Wrestling. These Wrestling Academy graduates are some amazing talent, but you can see the kind of circles they run with, how it taints and corrupts the mind.
Well, at the end of the day, the confidence that Roberto Perez and Bucio have right now isn't unearned. They are tag team champions. And by the way, championship acumen has been one of those things that has eluded Bucio and Roberto Perez for a long time now. They've struggled in those singles divisions by themselves, and now together, they're one of the most dynamic tag teams in all of Millennium Pro Wrestling.
But, I mean, they once did follow the straight and narrow so well. I mean, as Marote, Roberto Perez was able to, of course, bring Rookie of the Year. Oh, my gosh. And look at that. Nina no longer playing fair herself.
Hey, a lesson right out of Ray Rosas' book. Hook or by crook, you're going to get yours. And Ray Rosas not looking like he has lost an inch or a mile off of his wrestling game.
I know people might say Ray Rosas might be rusty from not having the continuous wrestling, having to go through week after week, but the man has been wrestling for years.
Careful with that hip, old man.
Oh, and he's still moving smooth. Oh, and dirty. Cover.
Didn't have all that leverage on those shoulders, but I think that leg drop spoke for itself. High impact.
Might be the eve of 4th of July, but it feels like Father's Day tonight.
He has risen.
My goodness, and may rise again. Roberto Perez had to deal with that enough during training, and he thought he was done with it, but no. Old Ghost coming back to bite him. Oh, really bite him there.
Bite's one word for it, but Nina back in the legal. Beautiful lucha maneuver there.
It's family matters, it seems. And look at that, great teamwork.
Eat defeat. This could be over before it even starts. We might have new tag team champions, no!
Of course, for Nina to be able to pick up tag team gold here, be a great notch to have on her belt as well. Of course,
Ray Rosa says beat him up. I mean, when your boss tells you to kick some ass, I mean, you gotta do it.
I mean, what a job to have here as well.
Bucio, I don't think your noise helped, man. I'm sorry. Uno más.
Oh! Listen, folks, if you've ever had a bullwhip crack you across the chest before, I've had it a welt for about over a month. And by golly, does it sting every day.
And the 12-6 elbow from Ray Rosas is nothing to sniff at either. Now Bucio, the freshest man in the match, in the ring.
Wrestling in jeans, for God's sake. And look at these arm drags.
It's one thing to get this kind of damage, get this kind of work from Bucio. It's another thing entirely. Imagine if he goes through all this and lands in the seat with those jeans. Devastating.
I mean, can you imagine if he does this on the construction site? What will OSHA have to say? Whoa! Might have to deal with him that way by OSHA, too.
Excellent power slam. Inverts Bucio, and you see the impact right there.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't blame Ray Rosas for not hooking that leg. That was a pretty emphatic power slam.
And the crowd responding in kind. And Sexy Jesus looking to find some help from our Mary of this match. Nina now, beautiful leg drop. Cover.
And Nina, so early into her career, has adapted every single time for every single challenger. Again, her in this match to earn this opportunity with Cody Prince for these tag team championships looked like a seasoned vet, and that's no small part due to men like Ray Rosas.
Of course, Nina once being friends even with Bucio. Of course, everyone was friends with Bucio at one point, the people's champion. Oh, but now you see how the mighty have fallen and how badly they suffer as a result.
You know, it really speaks to how far Bucio has come, and that I don't think he thinks he's changed when the attitude, the the wheelhouse of offense, the way he conducts his business has clearly become something that we don't expect of him, that we think better of him.
Well, hey, man, when you're working hard hours at the construction site and try to make your way here on a Friday night, you got to have something in you. And I bet it's something pissed off inside of Busio. And now look at Roberto now. Oh, Foreman and quality assurance working together. Oh, my God.
Elbow right across the Adam's apple. That's got to be it. No! Sluggish kick out from Ray Rosas, and he's clutching his throat and the back of his head. The impact on the knees there, absolutely devastating.
You need a manufacturing degree to be able to put all those pieces together, and these men do it in record time, and that's exactly what makes an amazing tag team. As if they're breathing as one, a well-oiled machine functioning right after the other.
Busio putting up that sign, men at work, be quiet. Well scouted from Ray Rosas. Knows these three like the back of his head.
Like a jackhammer on those. Not done yet. Oh! Utilize the great momentum of Busio there with that DDT.
Rolling through into that beautiful cover, but will it be enough?
Oh! Took a little too long to get into that cover, honestly.
But what impact on that DDT there. It wasn't just a driving down, but it was also driving out, making sure those legs couldn't break that fall.
Yep. Look at Boost now. Showboating's gonna cost you, though.
It's gonna cost you 5 fingers, that's for damn sure.
And look at this now, trying to build on that hubris. Roberto Perez now bringing his former mentor, a man he once used to call coach now, is standing up. Oh, look at this now, jaw jag with Nina.
And well scouted from Roberto Perez. He kept that pinfall looking at Nina, knowing that her dynamic offense could very well be the equalizer in this match.
And now trying to choke the very life out of Ray Rosas. Trying to crush that windpipe as best he can as he applies his full body weight on him. And of course, this crowd being the lifeblood of Sexy Jesus, like many deities before him, needing a proper chorus to get him up onto his feet, but can he be able to finish the match as a result?
He's looking for that pop handle, that devastating, absolutely dangerous.
Ah, it took too long.
Scouted! From Ray Rosas, both men down.
Hey, you see that spinning back elbow, just flung his arm out, almost like a lariat to take him down.
That was a Shohei Ohtani home run shot. That was a 4th of July firecracker. And Ray Rosas getting to Nina just in time.
Oh, now Busio now able to duck under his Nina, and a big knee to his face. Oh, and Nina using full body weight of her own right now. Running full knees first. Just smack it up.
Awful impact on the face of Busio. And he's not done yet, shoving Nina away, perhaps on nerve endings alone.
Busio now calling for the shot, but it might have misfired on him there.
And look at Roberto Perez doing some dirty work of his own.
Oh!
Bounces him on that DDT. It's got to be it.
Cover up now. Is that it? New champs? No. Now Ray Rosa trying to go for a potential tag in now. Oh, wait, but no. Yes, saw Roberto like a snake in the grass. And now
they might be in friendly territory now, but the Brothers of Construction in full effect.
That's spawn camping, isn't it? Come on now. Oh, and now look at Roberto finding the correct corner finally. Didn't want an own goal there.
You know, I've heard him measure once, cut twice, but this is ridiculous.
And they're just smothering Nina at this point.
Enemy territory. Brothers of Construction, this is how they have made their bread and butter, not just on the construction side, not just doing their jobs outside of the ring, but doing their jobs inside the ring.
Well, this is what it feels like talking to a contractor, I can tell you that. But now Nina just absolutely dead weight right now with that body slam. Oh, Busio going up high.
But notably not the legal man here.
Oh!
Lands on the knees.
Roberto now, oh my gosh, he might be flustered right now. Oh,
I would be too. Knocked the wind right out of his sails, and now Ray Rosa's back in the ring.
Oh, and taking out the knees yet again of both men. Sexy Jesus.
Want those kitchen sinks installed? He's got you.
And so it may be written right across the chest and the back of Roberto Perez, using his own partner as a weapon now.
Ray Rosas, an innovator in tag team offense, as well as fighting unfair and fair alike, but with Nina back in her corner.
Both of the champions out of the ring now, as Ray and Nina looking to encourage each other to fly high like the wings of an eagle here at Chatsworth. Tope Suicida.
Beautiful Tope Suicida wipes out both men.
Nina now with full strength throwing Roberto back into the ring. Getting him set up now.
Looking for that package.
Driver, is that enough? And you hear the audience, someone said Jesus after that too. I concur.
Would do that package pile driver, no room for error and no room for anything but maximum impact. But look at this.
Booster.
Maximum impact on that DDT.
That body awareness is insane. Look at Booster, look at the fly. Like a globetrotter!
Right over that top rope with that beautiful tope. Robert Perez. Look at this.
And Nina with a DDT of her own, spinning around the world. Cover. New champ. No, yet again, Roberto stays in this match.
But nearly three. Roberto Perez might be starched, and Nina's got to capitalize and capitalize quick if she wants those tag team titles.
She's calling for the end here for the semi-main, but no. Brothers of construction with great foundation being established as champions here now.
Looking for that doomsday device, but Ray Rosas in the nick of time. What's that, Busio?
Rocker. No.
What a super kick.
Just desserts. Cover. No. Busio saving it.
Yeah, Busio in the nick of time here. And that respect has gone out the window, just like Busio.
And good on Ray. He cannot allow all these transgressions to go unpunished. As general manager, he might have more legal jurisdiction. But right now, he's looking to kick ass and take names.
Off the ropes now.
No, wait.
Miscommunication. Takes an inch, gets a mile.
No. Doomsday device. Oh, he got it.
Double the impact, double the devastation.
Is that it? Oh, Ray. Where does he find it himself, Barry? I mean, where do you have this level of tenacity?
It's that veteran acumen, Ario, but moreover, it is that will to survive, and that's that will to compete that perhaps he may have lost as GM of MPW. He's looking to be a competitor.
Well, we've seen it against James Angel previously, and even the mighty Zeus, a man keeps trying to make himself known here time and again as the man who runs the place. But honestly, it seems like the inmates are running the asylum right now. Busio, primed and ready, no! Ray saving this match!
Signature submission from Ray Rosas, this could be it!
And Nina trying to save him right now. Oh wait, no!
Double submissions locked in! Scouting Roberto Perez!
Who's it gonna be though? Busio tell him don't do it, no! Calling for him to drop Nina on him.
Driven right into the kidney of Ray Rosas. The damage may well have been done to all four of these competitors.
All four absolutely struggling to breathe right now. Second in win for your semi-main. Look at Ray now calling for Nina. Trying to see if they can put him away finally and claim that gold.
Ray Rosas, one of the best in-ring quarterbacks that we have here in Southern California. He's like Matt Stafford. He's got the mileage and he's got the vision, but does he have the results?
He just might be shining through right now. Oh my God.
That roundhouse.
Fried him and oh jeez. Boots to asses right now. Nina battle cry like a Valkyrie.
Taking on two men, the Brothers of Construction.
Oh,
Killer Instinct.
but it's a numbers game. Oh, and all that weight charging through.
And they're not done yet.
Get him set up yet again.
What a stop!
Stomping out the life of Nina. Ray only looks on. That's it.
Winners and still Millennium Wrestling Academy champions, Lucio and Roberto Perez, the 11 of
Taking on Nina with a head full of steam is one thing. Taking on the curveball of a lifetime when Ray Rosa steps out to meet her challenge for the tag team titles is another. And the Brothers of Construction are on a path of destruction, Ario.
The most ironic name we've got here at MPW right now.
They're certainly constructing one hell of a run.
And just an absolute bizarre turn of events. I mean, once again, a lot can change in 1 year. And look now, our champion, one of them at least, grabbing a microphone. Asking I want our security to turn on the mic for him. And you hear it in the stadiums just as much. Remember, it's PG, not FIFA.
All right, I have some business to attend to, so shut your mouth, baby.
The foreman is speaking.
Don't encourage him.
That win was really good, Roberto. Pero, ¿sabes qué era mejor? If we would have kicked the millennials' ass. But where are they? I don't know. They pulled a fast one, and they're not back.
They also beat you. I don't know if you remember that.
I think they got scared of the Brothers of Construction. Why else would Brendan Divine quit if it wasn't for us putting the boots to him, baby?
He's got a beautiful family at home. I mean, the man has other priorities.
This history happening here in July.
Oh, you bozos crying. Oh! And now, really, you guys should be thanking me because now that Brendan's gone, we're about to have a really good time.
Please don't say it like
You
that.
have to believe in me, baby. Because the
Listen, folks, have you seen the housing market recently? I do not like the sound of these good times. Oh my God! Yes! Yes! Please! Please! Standing up for their brother in retirement. Both members of Millennials that are remaining here, looking to even the score.
Ask Brothers of Construction and you shall receive. You might look bigger because Brendan Divine's gone, but that doesn't mean you're better.
It's real easy to talk about the one of us that isn't here.
Exactly, they're bitches.
How about this?
Nothing, huh?
Hey,
They're
Moon.
bitches.
Talk to me.
You free next week?
Yes, I
Why don't you two face Dane Devine and Daniel Moon for the MPW Tag Team Championship?
They kicked your ass once before.
Hey, lightning can certainly strike twice here at MPW. I've seen it before.
Boys, I don't need your approval. I already got the okay, so that match is on.
Hey, written by Ray Rosas.
Certainly didn't hit him hard enough, apparently.
Well, we can't wait to see it, folks. Next week here for MPW.
Ray, I'm so sorry. We were so close and then I blew it. I feel a bit thrown off that Cody's not here, but I also feel really bad that you had to come in and take his place just for me, and I just feel so awful. I'm really sorry.
Listen. You have nothing to be sorry about. I made the decision to get in there, and I was doubting my abilities when I got in there. But you got up when I told you to get up. When I needed you to stand up to make that tag to get me out of there, you stood up. You fought against every pain in your body, every ache in your body. You stood up and you made that tag and you got in the ring. And you know what that did? That awoke the fire back in me. That inspired me, Nina. That's what that did. And you know what? Look at the sweat, right? Just water and sweat and pain. My knees are hurting, my back's hurting. That's a pain I haven't had in a long time. And you know what? I missed it. I missed that. As crazy as that sounds, being in there and carrying you to a good match, helping you to a good match, I think I awoken something back in me. This hasn't been here since before Summerfest of last year. This is some sort of breakthrough. Ray Rosas, still have a lot left in the tank. I'm still as good as half the roster. I don't know. I don't know if I should be thanking you or upset or just trying to break through this wall right here. I'm back. Ray Rosas is back. Whoa! Back!
Here for Hearts on Fire. Who's ready for our main event? Without further ado, let's get ready to wrestle!
Never avoided that copyright.
Hearts on Fire is a triple threat match. And it is for the Millennium Pro Wrestling National Championship. The referee for this contest, St. Clair. Introducing first.
A mainstay of Millennium Pro Wrestling, a mainstay of the national title division, as well as every title division. One of the most well-decorated men here in Chatsworth, California. Mickey Rose, brimming with confidence and something darker lingering in the shadows. A Mickey Rose who knows very much of what's at stake. For a very long time, even before 2X, Mickey Rose was an older brother, mentor figure to the champion Draven Silvera. And so much of those good lessons were paid in hard work, diligence, bettering your wrestling acumen. But so many of the wrong lessons were relearned by Mickey Rose. Entitlement of being bigger than what you believe is owed to you. And perhaps losing the forest of the trees when it comes to a title on the line.
And his opponent.
By way of litigation, coming to you from a podcast with Scorpio Sky.
Make his way to the ring. Fighting out of the internet. He is
That monkey's paw last week sure did curl, and after plenty of litigation against referee Scarlett Donovan, MPW proper, and General Manager Ray Rosas, congratulations, James, you got what you wanted, a title opportunity. What the hell are you gonna do with it? Certainly looks like a wrestler, certainly has the kind of impact one wrestler might loathe or love to have. But we're wondering what this impact could be when it comes to gold on the line in our main event.
And their final opponents.
The definition of a workhorse. The definition of the national title. Every single week there has been a defense. And last week he had well in hand a victory over James Angel. But this week, the man who interfered, Biggie Rose, stands across from him as well.
In your reigning, defending Millennium Wrestling National Champion, the unbreakable Heart
Rockstar ovation for Draven Silvera, but a look that haunts the eyes of Biggie Rose. James Angel may well have his eyes on gold, but Miggy Rose and Draven Silvera have their eyes on something else entirely. That's brotherhood. That's rivalry. That is, you can't push me around any longer. And Ariel Amin, excellent work tonight. Like I said, there's plenty on the line here, more than just a title. There's brotherhood, there's temerity, there's camaraderie. And for James Angel, it is nut up or shut up time.
Oh, and you're seeing him nut up right now. There's a cover. And look at that Miggy Rose in disbelief. I mean, he couldn't bring himself to seem to fight his mentee.
But he can certainly bring himself to stand by commentary here while his former tag team partner gets the boots to him in the corner.
And look at James. Staring daggers into his eyes, but James Angel was staring away for too long as the champion comes back alive with some rights. Ducks under. Whoa.
And James Angel perhaps biting out more than he can chew here, but also trying to talk into his advantage, just like he did to get this match in the first place.
Now Miggy Rose.
Whoa!
Coming in like a barracuda.
So much for a gentleman's agreement. Disaster kick!
Already off with the heavy strikes. Miggy does not want to be in this match. You can already tell.
Moreover, Miggy wants this match, but he doesn't want it with champion Draven Silvera. The thing that he was so scared to admit to, the thing I think he still is scared to admit to.
I mean, how can you do it? To strike the one you once loved, somebody you cared for so deeply, to see rise from a seed into this wonderful, wonderful creation. Now you have to rip it out from the roots.
For most folks, you gotta just apologize in the back, apologize after, figure it out like men in that ring. There is a title on the line and you take that opportunity as seriously as it compounds. But at the same time, James Angel scouting his way into this opportunity by litigation alone, getting a shot at the national title, one that he clearly did not want, but now it's getting more than he bit off than he can chew.
Now Draven standing tall here. And look at the fly high, too. Off the ropes now. Both men on the outside.
What?
Yeah,
ball. We nearly caught a boot here on commentary.
My God, we got to make sure, of course, audio's still working after slamming into the barricade there. But Draven Silvera not missing a beat. But look at that. Oh, definitely missed a step there on the apron.
Brings him down no first to the end of the ring and right in that post.
James Angel just roaring at the crowd and at our champion.
Clearly not failing when it comes to confidence, but there's got to be some substance. Look at that! Suicide!
From out of nowhere, Miggy Rose staying in this match. Oh, and right into the post of his own.
Challenger posting challenger, but going right back to that champion, Draven Silvera. Miggy Rose knows what's on the line more than just a championship right now. This could be it already.
Put it away. Beautiful. Double underhook. No, but it wasn't enough for the suplex.
And you got to talk about it, Ario, how Draven Silvera's got to know Miggy Rose better than anybody else here at MPW.
Miggy no belts.
This man used to be the poster child of MPW. He used to be the guy with all the gold, within arm's reach of an opportunity at any given point. Now he has to scrape and claw.
Oh my gosh. Just walloping his mentee right now. I mean, I think that Miggy Rose does not care anymore for this crowd. He does not care for maybe even the gold at this point. Just more to teach a lesson.
He didn't get into this match for the national title. He didn't get into this match to get even with Draven Silvera. He got into this match because he did not respect Draven Silvera. And whether he doesn't want to admit it, case in point with a rake to the eyes, Miggy Rose still thinks that Draven Silvera is little bro.
Oh! And this very well might be the final test for Draven to prove himself, not just as a champion, but to his former partner.
I hate to disagree with you, Ario, but in my mind, Draven Silvera has nothing to prove. He is the national champion going into this match. He may be the national champion going out of this match. And moreover than not, this might be the short king, but this is future royalty here at MPW.
Well, the crowd already believes it. I mean, you hear it in spite of all the antics of 2X. This crowd can't help but love Draven Silvera. And you know what? You might be on the money, Barry, but regardless of what Draven might think, Miggy is still trying to get in his head.
Disrespect doesn't just come from insults and cheap shots. It comes from looking across the ring from your opponent and not seeing a champion. And that has exactly been the problem of Miggy Rose and the solution that Draven Silvera is looking to get. Oh no!
And James Angel, no stranger to disrespect, of course.
Trying to capitalize. Quick! Beautiful side slam from that back lift.
Yeah, got him on a rough angle, too, by Miggy. German! Oh! What?
Whoa! Well scouted.
Whoa.
Right to another German suplex.
And he's still up on his feet! Lariat!
That could be it. We could see a new champion right now.
Oh, my gosh. And James Angel going feral at this point. You would see him screeching going for that cover.
I feel remiss for not talking about him like a fellow challenger. I might not respect the way he's gotten here, but I can certainly respect the work he is putting in this main event here at MPW Hearts on Fire. His heart may very well be on fire, but the amount of effort and training and diligence that he has paid to his body and his technique.
It's desperation at this point, Sweeney. After seeing the top of the mountain so many times, clawing and edging to the cliff, he keeps falling back down, hurtling to the bottom, time and time again, and yet James Angel continues on. But what will it take? Cheating, underhanded tactics, or his pure talent alone? He's tried to use everything in the book, and all of it's come up short, so what else does he have inside him?
James Angel is easily one of the most talented men to ever walk through the doors here at MPW, but he never uses that well.
He just can't string it together. And look at that now, might be able to string it together on this main event here for Hearts on Fire.
Now, we talked about the workhorse that Draven Silvera is. Now he has elevated the national title to such great heights through his sheer blood, sweat, and tears alone. And it's one thing to go through a war with a man like James Angel by yourself. Another thing entirely to go to a war with your own brother, Miggy Rose, estranged or not.
And you might notice no KT tape really as significant on Draven Silvera, but the wounds of previous battles still linger in the man. But look, Draven's still struggling to his feet now. Covering a rock in a hard place, and the rock and the hard place go running right into each other.
And Draven Silvera's got to capitalize and capitalize quick in this main event here at 1 Night in a 1, Nordoff Place, Chatsworth, California. I love saying that damn address.
Hope that finds you here every single Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be seeing talent like this putting their hearts on the line every single Friday.
Draven Silvera looking to capitalize. Big splash to both men.
Sandwiching Miggy Rose there. Now throwing him out. Nope. Miggy Rose able to counter. James Angel, no, meaning a boot straight into the face. Back elbow.
Insult to injury there.
Now Draven, whisper in the wind!
And that whisper was loud as all hell here in our main event. Could be it.
Honestly, that whisper might have taken some collateral damage from the climbers down below. Cover.
This is anybody's game here in this three-way dance. There can only be one victor. This is not elimination. And need I remind you, Ario, this could be dangerous territory for all three men here, especially with a title on the line.
And Draven now looking, who's supposed to be attacking right now? Seems to be the man in the ring, Miggy Rose, but you can see the sciatica nerves in pain.
Well scouted from Miggy Rose, well scouted from Draven Silvera. These guys know each other so well, tit for tat.
James Angel back up on the ropes too. Able to find his way in. Oh, right into the family jewels.
Oh!
And James Angel caught on that rope still. Miggy not done yet. Laying both men out to dry.
Oh God, what's he got planned here? He's known for his high-risk maneuvers, but this goes beyond the pale. Look at this! Double leg drop!
Oh, taking out the trash there. 2-for-1 combo and a cover. But just can't cash that check. Go for another one now of his own.
Smart move from Miggy Rose. I mean, James Angel is scarcely even breathing there.
And it's a coin toss there, trying to see who to go and cover first to pick up the victory. And all that time, you're giving the other opponent to recover too. I mean, Miggy Rose, he's operating on seconds here. Wow.
Imagine a coordinated and still. Talk about mind games. We were talking about Miggy Rose's. This could be well within the reach of Draven Silvera without his even doing.
Trying to turn into a singles match. And Miggy, putting all of his heart and pain into that punch.
Lifting up the dangerous territory. High rent district will be a high rent reward for Miggy Rose. Could he walk out the national champion? Really dangerous territory now.
Can he really cash that check though, Sweeney? In this economy, I don't believe it.
Sounding like an older brother there as well, just telling him to let go when you know full well the championship on the line. Dangerous territory is exactly where he's
Where's Draven going though? Remaneuvering himself onto that second. Grabbing onto the arm. But holding on to the rope. Wait, James!
Tower of Doom! Wipes out all three men! Who's it gonna be to get up first? Who's it gonna be to take advantage of this championship opportunity in our main event?
Can he ride that tsunami wave? It seems James Angel might have crashed out himself.
Talk about crash out. James Angel is no stranger to it, but this is the closest he has come to championship gold. The national title is nothing to sniff at, especially with the work that Draven Silvera has put in to establish prestige and absolute fighting spirit in all competitors, challenger or champion.
But Sweeney, you keep seeing him clutching that back, and you're seeing it give out now at this point. National champion, as much of a workhorse he may be, second most number of matches in the year, he might just meet his end right now.
Met the end of Miggy Rose's elbow in the back of the neck there.
And Draven now, eyes locked. Oh!
Spear folds him in half, but will it be enough? James Angel still fighting to his feet. What a knee! He's out!
And this is the mark of a true fighting champion, folks. Something that I don't believe James Angel will be able to emulate. Cover! No, Miggy Rose pulling out St. Clair.
It's a three-way dance.
Listen, I mean, Miggy has claimed gold before here at MPW. Draven Silvera is doing amazing on his national title run. But when it comes to James Angel, Barry, listen, being a national champion is different from the heavyweight title. It is no less significant, but it requires a man that is willing to put it on the line week after week in the way Draven has.
I bought you everything.
Oh my gosh. And Miggy now trying to shortcut the work and hard effort of Draven.
If you haven't seen the growth that Draven Silvera has had well before championship gold crossed his waist, Miggy Rose, you have not been paying attention. This is championship material in this ring. Not the man who's looking to limit the fight to his brother. Not the man who's looking to litigate his way in.
James Angel, though, significant strikes in nether regions.
Must I remind you, three-way dance, perfectly legal.
Anything goes essentially within reason. But look at this now, able to get out of the way. Draven now trying to set him up tight.
Why the hesitation? Why the...
He can't do it. Why can't he?
You can't let your heart get in the way of glory. You can't let your heart get in the way of championship gold. You've got to finish this now.
The crowd is bloodthirsty. Mickey Rose, though, hold on with a backstabber. Low blow.
You should have done it when you had the chance. And James Angel may well have taken that lesson to heart. He's got him up and he's got him down.
Cover now. Is that really it? No. Champion saving his title, and this match continues.
The final lesson Mickey Rose may well impart upon the champion Draven Silvera. You should have killed me when you had the chance. Now Draven Silvera will not hesitate, nor should he.
Yeah, I don't even know how many proteges or mentees Mickey Rose is going to have after that one.
There's always a bigger fish, whether it's James Angel, whether it's the ego of Mickey Rose, whether it's the championship on the line.
Ripcord?
Again.
No.
Angel slam, and he gets every inch of it.
And listen, in spite of everything, Sweeney, James Angel's strength and tenacity absolutely leaves me awe-inspired every time I see it. Look at this now, Miggy taking a tenacity.
Double wrist lock in full effect, middle of the ring, nowhere to go.
Is he really going to pick it up on the tap? Look at James screaming in pain.
Agony as that wrist gets torqued all the way across that shoulder blade.
Trying to rip it off the arm. Miggy standing tall right now, but James finding his way to his feet.
That strength that he is acclimated after all this training, all this time, freeing himself from the nick of danger.
Oh, but he's still got to capitalize, though. Miggy now running in.
What a spine buster!
Wait, he's not done. Trying to go for that clover leaf. He's got it in.
Middle of the ring, nowhere to go for Mickey Rose. The champion's still not there. What's it gonna take?
Is Mickey really gonna tap here? Center of the ring, there's nowhere left to run.
All the weight on the lower back of Mickey Rose. Is this what it's gonna be?
No, Draven though. Oh, James now.
Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
You take it to a time, man. Oh, but he still gets it. James Angel did not let go of the hold. Who is it gonna be, Draven? Come on, you can't hesitate like this.
You have to end it and end it now.
He's getting overwhelmed, Sweeney. Draven, come on. Draven, stop. You can't rely on this man. You can't trust him.
You are making a gamble of a lifetime, Draven Silvera. You are putting gold and your life on the line. Will it be worth it? Will it work?
Oh,
will we see 2X?
Following into nostalgia, Miggy Rose now seems to be following in suit, going for that assisted pile driver.
And those rose-tinted glasses may well have been tainted by blood.
Oh my God. James Angel. No! New champ! Wasn't there for him though. Miggy Rose now caught up in it.
Looking for that cloverleaf again, but nothing going.
And Draven now caught up on that top rope too.
What a pile driver!
Just out of nowhere now. It's setting him up. No, good recover. Another whisper in the wind.
Opportunism, and once again.
And what do we say? Nostalgia is dead here at MPW.
Oh, yes,
Come on! Come on! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Your winner and new Millennium Wrestling National Champion, Angel!
Ario, you said it, but I sure as hell do not believe it. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. And Draven Silvera from defeat for the jaws of victory. I don't know how else to describe it. Letting nostalgia, letting the better judgment just completely leave his mind. What would possess you? Give up for Mickey Rose.
Barry!
I can't believe it!
Barry! Calm yourself, man! I must be dreaming! This must be a terrible nightmare! This music blaring in my head! The face of that man! That disgusting grin.
Get the hell away from him, Miggy.
Miggy, what have you done, man?
This is all your doing. It's your fault. We're not gonna hear the end of it from this jerk. We're gonna let it get. I'm gonna get cease and desist from freaking commentary. He's gonna send me to Timbuktu.
After everything he's been through, the animosity, the cheating, the losses, and the suffering.
Podcast.
James Angel now stands above all as your national champion. From the internet to here in Chatsworth, folks, you have a new face standing tall and a new champion.
And all that he can say, all that we can say, and all that Miggy Rose and Draven Silvera can think is I told you so. What a sight to behold. I see it, but I don't believe it.
I mean, it's a revolution. It's a new era here. Not just for America, but for James Angel. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for attending Millennium Pro Wrestling's Hearts on Fire. We hope to see you next week for Demolition. My name has been Ario Amin, joined alongside Barry Sweeney at the booth, and we hope...
Jerry, okay, wait. I know.
Wait, you want me to wait?
Yes,
you want me to hear what you have to say?
Hear me out. Okay,
Why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to you now?
My life, like things have been going on. Okay?
Oh, things have been going on.
Yes, you do
Really?
know that,
Oh my
right?
God.
You do know that.
I've had it listening to you. I've had it hearing all this BS that you're feeding me every week, dude.
Raven, stop. I know, and I can change.
Oh,
I can change.
Everybody make a vote. He can change. No, you have had your chance to change,
You're not
and you
trying.
haven't changed a bit. You've been feeding me the same BS every single week.
It's not the
If
same.
you would have just wrestled me when you had the chance, like a man, one-on-one, this wouldn't have happened.
But you know what's going on in my life.
No, I know. But hey, you know what? This was the last straw.
It was.
It was the last
Don't talk
straw.
about that. Don't talk
Because
about that.
Miggy Rose, Draven Silvera, 2X is officially over.
Nobody breaks out with Miggy Rose. Miggy Rose breaks out with you. And I say 2X is over.